Hello, hello. Welcome to Totally Dazzled. Come on in. My name is Susie Lee, and I'm with Lina Boutique. I'm going to do this busted canvas. Let me just show you what this is. This used to be hanging in my kitchen back 20 years ago when all of my stuff was. I had two of them actually. I've done one of these canvases. I hope I got all of the sanding off of it. They're just back when my kitchen was done in that neoclassic, back in the 90s kind of thing. Well, let's get to getting. What I want to do, the first thing I want to do is I want to paint this. The reason that I sanded it is because I'm going to paint it. I'm going to paint it with a little bit of Fusion Mineral paint in the coal black, because the reason I want to do that is because I want it to be a little bit moody. I'm going to get out another clean, but I call these slap it on brushes because I've just about killed them. But I like them for purposes like this because it gives me an opportunity to pounce and not have to worry about all of that, I think this is forest moss, if I'm not mistaken. Let's give it a whirl. I'm going to start with the tan, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start pouncing. It's got some green in it, okay? And that's all right. I think I'll put it on like this initially, like in a hatch form, cross hatch. This is raw silk. It's a creamy white by Fusion Mineral Paint, and I use it a lot. It's a little bit cleaned off. I'm going to take some of that cream and mix it in that moss, just a little bit. Take it off to the side here. I'm going to make a different color. Stipple, stipple, stipple. And just a little bit of orange. Now see all those colors, how ethereal looking they are? They're just blended, muted colors of your choice. I was going for a moody looking, ethereal looking base, but when we pull this back, what you're going to see is this on the back, this very whimsical looking stuff is going to get rolled back, right? And that's where the artwork inside the busted canvas is going to take place. We're going to have to attach this to the back of this piece. So that's why I had to do a little prep work, because there's a lot to this. Okay, I'm gonna just take this and set it aside. Isn't that pretty? Just like it is. Okay, so what we got here is yes, another one of my Formflex pumpkin molds. I love these. It's this color when you get done with it. And I gave it a little coat of the sandstone, the Waverly sandstone, just to give it a base. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it a real light, add some more of this raw silk. I should have filled this up because I have a big container of it. And a little bit of this orange and a little bit of this mossy green. So all of the colors that we put in that background, we're going to be putting back into this piece right here. pretty? Look at all those colors in there. It's gonna go in with a couple of other faux pumpkins in this little pumpkin patch. I built with little Jenga blocks, 4 of them. I just put some B7000 on the ends and made this little rectangle, okay? So what we're gonna do with this is we're gonna put it at the back of this pumpkin so that it's lifted up just a little bit, so it's a little bit more 3D when we insert it where we want it to go. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put some B7000 on it, and all right, that's nice and dry. Okay, so now you can see it's got a little lift to it. We're gonna set that aside. And the next thing we're gonna be doing here, okay, so this is what you're gonna see. When the canvas is busted open, this is what you're gonna see, okay? So I crocheted these a long time ago. I was thinking about just using this one here. And it was white on this side. And so all I did was I took some of my scrapbooking ink and I went over it just to give it a little bit of color. Not even sure that I'm crazy about it. But I took 2 kinds of scrapbooking ink, some green and some orange, and just played with it. I just kind of just dabbled it on here, just, you know, like this. Was kind of thinking like that, like that, like that, okay? I was gonna do a little trio of pumpkins, but these 2 little pumpkins. I got some little sticks from the yard that I've heated so there's no bugs in them. You don't want bugs. We put it together and tear open the canvas, right? So let's do that. That would be next. We're gonna do that. You find this part is the top, so this is gonna go in like that, like that. Some B7000 in between those marks in little stations, like I do. I just kind of zigzag. You're just gonna hold it for a couple of seconds here. Okay, now that we got it held down, okay. Dun, 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 dun. There's the top. I'll make sure I get it where that part is. Okay, so I've got this. This makes me a little nervous. I've seen it done where they go in and they do this and they fold it all back like that, okay? And I'm gonna do that, but it's not gonna be big folds like that. I'm gonna show you what I wanna do. It's something a little bit different. I'm going to kind of eyeball the center here. All these little pieces are going to get cut. Go in here, just start rolling. I almost wonder if you wet it a little bit. I don't want to mess it up though. And you just roll it back like this. Here's my, okay, that's the top. So this is what we got. I like it so far. I do. This is what you're gonna see. And so pumpkins are gonna be busting out all over. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna decide how we wanna do these pumpkins. Now I was just gonna do 2 inside here. I don't know, 3, it might be too much, it might cover too much, 3. And I'm gonna push it up just a little bit because right down here, I've got some stuff I'm going to put in there. Hang on, we're going to give this a little hot glue right here. All right, I've got some moss, Spanish moss, that I'm going to set down inside here. Just a little. There's our busted canvas. And, okay, I'm going to take, I've got some leaves. I think I'm going to use these beautiful fall leaves, and I'm going to put them like in the corner for some color here, because as you can see, everything's monochromatic except for these leaves, right? So we're going to put these leaves, I think, down here. You just stay right there. Okay, so there's that. In through here, I've got some little bits and bobs of some flowers that are going to come out. And I'm going to pop these off, that stem, because I don't need those. I might put them down in here, though, in and around the flowers. I'm going to do some flowers. I'm going to stick those down in there. That. See, it's cute. I just have little bits and bobs from different projects that I keep, and this was probably a Hobby Lobby or Michael's or one of those. All right, and I do have some, just a little bit. Listen here, Squeaky. A little bit of this chameleon, it's called, just to give this pumpkin a little bit of flair. So I'll put it on my finger and just kind of smooth it around here. Isn't that cute? I love that. All right, so what we're gonna do, I think, I wanted to put that little acorn in here too, but I don't know if it, I think it'd look really cute just sitting in there amongst the, because it's fallish, right? That little fox is adorable. I love that little fox. I think we're gonna use him. We're gonna put the fox in there. Why? Because we can. Hey, it's whimsical, right? I'm going to take these two smaller leaves. And build upon. And build upon, yes. Hold upon, please. I just feel like it needs to be more grandiose. And we're going to put some of these little, now I have not battery operated lights. I have like the kind of lights that are real bright orange. We don't want that. We want something a little more, as my Angelina would say, demure. We want demure. It's got the little tag, you pull it out, right? And watch it not work, and I'll be like, arr. There we go. Oh, lights, we got lights. Lights. All right, so we're just gonna shove them down in and around in here. Let me just show you how sweet this looks with the lights off. There we go. That's my version of the busted canvas. I hope you enjoyed this. This little whimsical pumpkin patch of mine. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you give it a try. It's really fun, actually. It was a lot easier than I anticipated.
Totally Dazzled sells sparkling rhinestone wedding supplies. Check us out at totallydazzled.com. But before you do, click up here and download our free Printable Sparkle Quotes. Or click down here and watch one of our other awesome tutorials.